What's up, people? Today, I want to talk about coping skills. So, first off, I want to say that I am not a therapist. I am not a professional in psychology or anything like that. I'm just a girl who's been in a lot of therapy lately. So, I wanted to share everything I've learned or scratch the surface of some of the stuff I've learned when it comes to coping skills and mindfulness, just because I know that therapy is not accessible to everybody. And even if it is accessible to you, it's hard to not only take that step to find a therapist, but to just in general find a therapist. Like, I called 6 at one point, and 2 called me back, and only 1 was available. And that's just kind of how it goes. Like, it's very hard to find a therapist, to find a psychiatrist. Like, they don't make it easy. So, coping skills. Coping skills help us get through difficult times. They can give us an important break from mental and emotional distress, and sometimes literally save a life. So, first part of coping skills, before we even talk about coping skills, I wanted to talk about mindfulness, because coping skills are all fine and dandy, but if you don't have mindfulness, it's very hard to practice them. So, mindfulness is just being aware and accepting what you're feeling. So, like, let's say that your heart's racing, you're feeling really bad anxiety, and you might have a panic attack. So, just being able to be aware that that's how you're feeling, for one, and then accepting that fact, and then using a coping skill to make sure that you don't have a panic attack. It's kind of the basis of it. So, mindfulness, awareness, acceptance, and then coping skills. I have a few just base coping skill stuff that I wanted to go through, and then I'll go through a few specific ones. So, distraction. Distraction can be really good if you are about to have a panic attack. It not so great, in my opinion, if you're depressed or if you need to get something out, you need to say something. Like, distraction, not so great. Like, you want to be able to express yourself. You don't want to suppress stuff. But if you're about to have a panic attack, I feel like distraction is your go-to. You want to maybe start a conversation with somebody, play a video game, or read a book, something that can distract your mind enough and calm your heart down enough so you don't panic. Next is grounding. Grounding I use quite a bit for my anxiety, and even to sleep. The one I use for grounding is just isolating parts of my body. So, like, if I'm laying down, I'll be like, okay, left foot. And I just think about my left foot. I think about what my left foot's doing, think about how it feels, and then I just go up my body. So it's like, okay, left calf, and so on and so forth. And it relaxes your body and makes you very aware of your body. And it's really hard to think about anything else when you're really, really focused on, okay, what does my left foot feel like? It might sound a little silly, but it's definitely helped me sleep, and it's kept me grounded. Next one is emotional release. So let it out. Scream, run, yell. If you're in a good environment to do so. You can cry, laugh. So, like, for me, sometimes I get this feeling in my chest, like I just need to cry or something along those lines, and I'll just watch a movie that makes me cry, and then afterwards I'm just like, cool, I feel better because I finally released those emotions. Because sometimes you don't want to cry about something, you just feel like you need to cry. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. The next one is self-love. So light those candles, get that bath bomb, get those bath salts, take a bath, maybe go do your nails, hair, makeup, anything that makes you feel good. Just take care of yourself, pretty much. Next thing is thought challenge, which is something that has helped me tremendously. And there's a lot to thought challenge, and it's not easy. But if you're having a negative thought, or if you are talking down to yourself, being able to be aware and accept those thoughts, but also being able to stop them. So, like, let's say in my brain, I say, oh gosh, patience, you're so stupid. As soon as I say that, I'm like, nope, stop. and I redirect that thought. So instead of saying stupid, I say, okay, Patience, you're so great. I don't know. Something positive instead of the negative. Um, Another thing you can do is write down negative thoughts, then list all the reasons may not be true. So one thing that's also helped me a lot is realizing that whatever you say or whatever your mind is telling you, think about the fact that there's no facts behind that thought. So if I say, Patience, you're so stupid, there's really no facts behind that. Like, I'm not stupid. I can function and do all kinds of stuff, and I know really dumb information, but I know some information. So like, there's no facts behind my negative thinking. And then the last one is access your higher self. So maybe help somebody else out, smile at a stranger, see if they smile back. Um, Buy somebody coffee that's in line behind you, pray, anything that just makes you feel good. Kind of like if you're good to the world will be good back to you, kind of thing. So those are like the main surface of coping skills. And then I have a list of 99 coping skills, which you can find online pretty easily, but I'll also do this. So if you want to read it, you can. Oh, I might just attach it to the video at the bottom. But 99 coping skills, I have this on my fridge, so if I ever need it, I can take a look at it. But some of the ones that work really well for me are writing poetry, journaling, being with other people helps me quite a bit. So like if I'm feeling down, like maybe just go talk to my husband, go talk to my friends, just to kind of get myself out of that mind frame. Paint your nails, do your makeup, do your hair. Did all of those today. Coping skills. Woo. Sing. Cover yourself with band-aids if you want to self-harm. Clean something, read a book, listen to music, paint or draw. Build a pillow fort. Sometimes you just gotta be a kid. Contact a hotline or your therapist. So if you're ever feeling like really, really bad, like making sure that you contact somebody, like you don't just go through it alone. Talk to someone close to you, stretch, play the 15-minute game. So avoid something for 15 minutes. When time is up, start again. So like for me, I get frustrated pretty easily. So like if I'm frustrated with something, I can just stop and be like, okay, I'll be back in 15 minutes. I'm gonna breathe and calm down, and then we'll try this again. Just making sure you're not dwelling in your feelings like that. Play video games, go for a walk. I thought walks were like, I've always liked walking, but like when somebody says, oh, just go for a walk, I thought it was stupid. But then I went for a walk with my husband when I was feeling really frustrated and just overwhelmed, and guess what? It helped. So go for a walk. Let's see. Search online for new songs and artists. And then that's the last one that I have highlighted. But coping skills. Coping skills are amazing and not easy at first, but the more you practice, the better that it gets. Like, I am light years ahead of compared to where I was like a few weeks ago because of coping skills. So if you have any questions or anything like that, just let me know, and I'll see you later. Bye.